up anytime soon.
And what with his head all attached to his body.
From here on, it's only gonna get worse.
And how much worse is up to you.
Children, a clay, Bradburn. It's up to us to see they become Grecianized. Don't return to mud. Get them young enough. You can mold them for life. Henry, fetch that blast.
Now, let's get its lockpick.
Lockpicking can be easy with the right tools and know-how. Use your lockpick to probe a pin. A neutral pin will open the door. A blue pin will open the door and knock free a noisemaker. A red pin will open the door, but also sound an alarm.
Simple enough. Just a 6-pin tumbler. But there's an alarm. That could come in handy, though.
Isn't it mine to enjoy? No, says Peter the parasite. We all deserve a piece. If I earn a nickel, isn't it my right to buy candy if I see fit? No, says Peter the parasite. You must only buy fruits and vegetables. If I can afford to see the dark, is it says the damnable parasite. We must all crowd our way into the physician's office. Lion for lions.
You sure you're ready to use that?
It's a crossbow. Looks like the bolt delivers some kind of sleep agent. Probably phencyclidine or sodium thiopental. They had all kinds of books in my tower. How do you think I always knew what ammo to toss you?
Knowing ain't the same as being ready.
Why don't you ask Comstock how ready I was?
Your father's blood runs in your veins, but it doesn't have to be on your hands. It's up to you.
Those who cannot create will always steal from those who do. Where is your empathy? Asks Peter the parasite while he picks your pocket. Do you know this word, empathy? You'll find it in the dictionary under L-I-E. What was that? We must find it, root it out!
Look, Suchong. That's the name you had me tell Atlas.
I don't follow.
Looks like this character Suchong has taken over the Silverfin restaurant. That's where the tear was that I used when I first came to Rapture looking for Comstock. Before this place was...
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
into a prison.
But the first time you came to Rapture was in 1960, with Booker, when you drowned some...
Over a year from now. Yeah, that's right. When I could see all the doors, it all made sense, but now it's just a jumble.
Elizabeth, you're bleeding.
Now I know what it feels like. All right, if we're gonna find Suchong, the Silverfin is the place to start. I know the way.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! Come back when you get some money, buddy!
Don't you want to be as brilliant as you can possibly be? Visit Neptune's Sound. Smart for your brain.
What is the greatest lie ever created? What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on mankind?
I was here as well. Right after I came through, I needed something to wear that was a little more Rapture appropriate.
Whenever anyone wants others to do their work, they call upon their house.
Dear Madam, I have received your letter regarding our new line of peeping Tom plasmids and wish to respond thusly. Tough luck. This is Rapture, miss. What my customers do with my product is their business. If you are feeling uncomfortable, you are more than welcome to line the walls of your home in lead. If you wish, I could direct you to a reputable supplier.
Hey, there you are.
How many times have I asked Antonio for lockers with actual locks on them? I come back from lunch and the ensemble I just bought is gone. Stolen. But here's what takes it. Disappear from sight, see through walls, and sneak up on your foes. The thief left an outfit in exchange.
Splicers. I could use this plasmid and see them through the walls, or if worst comes to worst, turn completely invisible and get the drop on them.
Criminal dealings? Ha! Fallacy and misdirection from those afraid to let the market take its natural course. First, the law gets bribery. Then, they'll want some privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law?
Whatever is wrong, Dr. Steinman has a solution. Come to him at Aesthetic Ideals in the medical pavilion.
Fat cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fits. You got me. Harassment.
What did you mean before when you said you were in Paris?
It wasn't really Paris. It was more of the world as I want to see it. I suppose I wasn't really happy there. We'd all be...
What was that? Where are you? Where are you? Did you ask to be brought into this world? If your parents are
Gossiping about me.
tell them to get in writing.
You have 1 second to show your face.
I'm sure we're all eager to put that disruption behind us. Back to class.
I warned you to stop following me. Ah!
I checked everywhere.
That only seems to be knocking them back.
You're only gonna do real damage that way if they don't see you coming.
No room here for freeloaders.
Terrible. Anyway, I saw you looking at her.
Once I could see everything. Every possible moment. And now...
You're just like everyone else.
Why? Why, because I died here? If I'm just like everyone else, I can't help Sally. I can't even get back to where I was.
If you don't mind me asking, love, why are you talking to nobody? If I had pegged you for a loon, I might have had second thoughts on our arrangement.
I'll hold up my end. But I better find the girl the way I left her.
You're in no position to make demands. But I must confess, I do like a bit of sass in a lass.
Why work hard, put food on the table. Good life is deserved.
Big Daddy. The one that killed me.
You can't trade blows with him.
Comstock put him down and he got right back up. Now I can't hurt him. I could keep my distance, but if I watched myself, he could come in handy. Enemy of my enemy.
Welcome to the Circus of Value! No refund, no return!
I heard that. Look long and hard enough, the parasite will reveal itself.
The Silver Fin. This used to be a restaurant when I first came through. Now it belongs to this Suchong. Looks like I'm not the first one who tried to get in here. Well, at least he left a trail. Somebody must have shot him when he tried to break into Suchong's. Huh. What's this? Well, seems like central heating came from this room, so it would stand to reason that the ductwork should go to Suchong's. Wait a minute.
To begin the future.
Suchong wasn't exactly a master of subterfuge.
We must find it, root it out.
Found our man.
No sign of him now.
Either he's dead, or working for Ryan. Columbia. He knew about Columbia. And Booker and me. The Suchong must have found a way to reopen the tear I made to come here. But how? A Lutece device. That's how he must have reopened the tear. Look, the tear still leads back to Columbia. Plasmids, vigors. He and Fink must have been in communication, sharing secrets. Like the Luteces before they were physically together. Why did I need to come here? What does this have to do with Sally?
You remember, don't you?
It hasn't happened yet? I told you I can't do that.
Concentrate, Elizabeth.
No, the doors are shut. They're... I use the Lutece particle. If it can make a city float...
It can make a prison rise.
I can't open tears, but we could use this device to go to Columbia and find a particle. But it's been vandalized.
You'll fix it.
Sure. You know, my tower didn't come stocked with the Lutece device repair manual.
You will fix it.
Yeah, I'll just...
Elizabeth, you will fix it.
Okay. Okay, there must be some information around here.
And before I knew it, Ryan had me bounced out of my own restaurant. And that Korean had the run of the place. It was a good business, I tell you. I never should have told anyone about that light. About those weird buildings I saw floating in the clouds. And most of all, I never should have told no one about that girl who showed up one day in that old-timey blue dress.
These are elements. Sodium, titanium. Why would these be on schematics for... It's code. A Visionaire cipher. If we assume hydrogen is A, and iron, the 26th element, is C...
You always used to need a code key.
It's right here. Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. Looks like a punch list for things Suchong needs to fix the machine. A cold cathode tube, a carbon dioxide scrubber, and a heatsink. Any of the vending machines should have the cathode tube. And we can look for a CO2 scrubber in the bathysphere showroom. A lot of models should have them. A heatsink. Oh, that's... Where in a department store are we gonna find...
Keep your cool with Old Man Winter.
That'll work. Time to find those parts. And then I just have to repair the most sophisticated piece of technology ever created.
Elizabeth, you saw yourself make this repair. You can do this.
Whatever you say. Guess we better find our way out of here. Atlas, you there? I need a favor.
A favor? I don't suppose you've conjured up the miracle you promised yet?
I'm working on it. I'm gonna need some Old Man Winter.
You might try where they hawk them new bathyspheres. As I hear it, Old Man Winter's the only thing keeps their batteries from bursting into flames after 5 minutes.
Thanks.
Think nothing of it. But it's the last favor you'll be getting.
Mother always says it's important to be yourself. So here I am, 100% the genuine artist.
Penalty for vandalism of Suchong device is death. Even for pretty lady.
I suppose you'd be Suchong. Save your ammunition, your device doesn't work.
Device work. Vandal sabotage. You are vandal.
Actually, I intend to fix your device. That is, unless you plan on coming down here and doing it yourself.
It's not prudent for Suchong to return to lab. You say you can fix?
I broke your code, didn't I? Now just give me the one to open that door and we'll see what your creation can do.
1216.
Your birthday?
Enough talk. Fix machine.
How'd you know that?
Never underestimate the fallibility of the egomaniac. There, that machine. It'll have the cathode tube. Got it. Now we need to find Old Man Winter and a CO2 scrubber.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. Hey, I've got a family to feed.
those incapable of greatness. There's not enough time in the day.
Two's my lucky number. But I do everything in twos. In twos.
Looks like someone's been decrypting a code. We've confirmed completion of the ace in the hole. Suchong has it, but unlikely to give it up easily. We'll update when we know more. What's that all about? Hypnotize Big Daddy.
Coming next year.
Of course.
We are men of tomorrow, men who see conflicts of need transform and transcend.
I tapped the doorway twice. Sorry, sorry.
If you're not officers, then there's the door.
Check the stove. 6 times a night. 12 on Fridays. Only way to be sure. Hello? You shouldn't be here! Huh?
Together, we'll remake the world! You ain't gonna do it again! Come back! We can work this out! That's it! We're through!
Where there's bathyspheres, there's bound to be CO2 scrubbers.
And why is that?
If you don't remove the carbon dioxide from the air supply in a submersible, you'll suffocate. The one thing I did like about Rapture, lots of new books to read. But we'll need a long-haul bathysphere, something where the CO2 buildup would limit the submersible period.
You okay?
I've seen all this happen before. I've seen everything. That will happen, and now... Now... I only see darkness.
You sent yourself here for a reason.
A debt.
That's what you want to call it.
This Atlas. I'm gonna have to kill him. Either that or he'll kill me.
Maybe so.
I'm not you, Booker. Some war hero. I'm not even me anymore. No tears, no omniscience, or whatever you want to call it. Just a whole lot of book learning. And a handful of lockpicks. The humpback whale. That thing is as old as the hills. Strictly bargain basement. You gotta wear an O2 tank and a mask. Oh, the 52 Mako. Classic. But it's a death trap. 28 known fatalities related to its use. Carbon dioxide poisoning. And they're still on the market.
Steeply discounted, though.
There. The Stingray. Submersible time of 90 minutes. That's our girl.
All the way up there.
The grease monkeys had to get it up there somehow. Just gotta find the controls.
I didn't say you could go.
Pay attention, class. The parasite is here.
Don't leave me. Again. Here.
I saw where you went.
I didn't say you could go. Oh, Jesus! Who did this?
Come on out, you. A bootless here. A snipe hunt. All told and unpopular.
Don't leave me! Not again.
Take its natural course. First, the law gets bribery. Then, you'll want some fella in my privy advising how I defecate. What's next? Martial law? Bad cat. If that's what they call a fella who's prosperous, determined, uncompromising, then fine. The shoe fit. Sounded awful irregular. Give me the cold shoulder. I know right where you are. I saw where you went. Behind you. Well, enough of that. I got work to do. That's what this is.
What was that?
You know, don't you?
The doors, they're cracking open. My memories of the future and somewhere I'm going to go.
You sure it's your future you're looking at?
If not mine, then whose?
Ryan's minefield is well laid out, I'll grant him that. Yeah, but what security system made that ain't got a hole or two in it? If I was taking book down in Fort Frolic, I wouldn't like my odds. If I jig left when I should go right, there ain't gonna be enough bits of me left to set a crab's table.
I ain't through with you yet. I saw where you went.
Another coded message. Attempt to retrieve Ace in the Hole from Suchong unsuccessful. Ryan Private Security killed 3 of our men in the bargain. we'll need to explore alternate means of obtaining Ace.
Come on out, you! I know right where you are! When I find you... Up with this area. A snipe hunt. All told in a profitable use of time. Sounded awful irregular. I know right where you are.
Probably a switch around here somewhere. This is gonna be noisy.
You don't have my permission to leave.
Come here, hon. Got a sweet idea for you.
Got it. Just need to find Old Man Winter.
Seems to me you're against a guy making an honest buck. I thought Rapture was open for business.
Is that what you are? A cognitive primitive? Is that what you limit yourself to being?
Any progress, love? I must confess, I'm becoming a wee bit skeptical.
Remind me, why am I supposed to care?
You see, me lads have taken a keen thirst for Adam, and there's a vintage right in front of me that'll do nicely.
If you kill her, I truly hope you are happy living down here. Put down roots, raise a family. Or maybe you think Andrew Ryan is going to ride to your rescue.
Fair enough. But remember, there are fast ways to harvest little sisters, and some very slow ones.
Keep your eye on the ball. That's how you stay on top. Eye on the ball. Hey, Junior! Come on in and watch this. All right. Lay it Where's my boy? What's that now?
No, it's not the strongest that survive, but the fittest. Those most capable of change. A good start is thinking for yourself.
Seems Jake to me. What'd you say?
Here, you may fulfill your potential and get all that is your due. To do less is criminal, obscene. Come on! There are no excuses.
Gosh, there's an awful lot of competition, and they're all so pretty. Why, a girl can dream, can't she?
This fella Atlas has been making the rounds down here, trying to bring some kind of order to this pit. All the splicers think the man walks on water, but something about him smells stink to me. Reminds me a bit of my former employer, Frank Fontaine.
Yeah? Atlas sent me here for some Old Man Winter.
You haven't been around here long, have you?
What makes you say that?
'Cause you're the only one of us who don't smell like the reptile house at the zoo. Now be quick about it and just take the winner. This ain't the Goodwill.
Memo to the sales team. While we deny all customer claims regarding purported burns they have received from, quote, overheating of 1958 bathyspheres, unquote, our marketing team has decided to give away flasks of Old Man Winter as part of a new promotional...
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
campaign. There will be no
Just what we needed. That was the last of it.
Now you think you can manage the repair?
Sure. I've been fixing quantum field generators since kindergarten. Whereabouts of the foreign bitch scientist unknown. Ryan presumes she's dead, but our guess is she's gone underground with the Little Sisters. Options on obtaining the ace are dwindling.
Sam, that you? Sam?
Who the hell are you? Expose your frailties to me! Insurance, 'cause that ain't the answer. So, a man the right to feel like a man. To know his family is taken care of. All that. Yeah, it's all hated sins. Cruel looks. I know they're talking about me. I won't hurt anybody if I don't have to. Come, make me.
stop it from overheating. Well, not the perfect phosphor frequency, but how we won't immediately die of CO2 poisoning the moment we turn the thing on. There, everything's fixed. We're ready.
Let's fire it up and see.
Sesame.
What did I tell you?
Look. We're on the First Lady. Can't be this easy. The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particles seated at the top of the structure must be up that lift. Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time. If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced-up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Pretty lady not finished yet.
What? Open the tear.
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a want something simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a cigarette light. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Should have seen that one coming.